What's up, everybody? This is my 2017 Harley Street Glide Special. I've had this for just about a year now. It'll be middle of June when I bought it. I really like it. I'm coming off a 2001 Heritage, and getting into the touring bikes, I don't think I can go back. They're just way smoother. I love the chassis. As far as the engine goes, because you know that's the big deal since 2017, it's really smooth. It's got great power, but it's really manageable. Definitely easy to ride. If you guys are looking into getting a new bike, I gotta tell you, like, go for one that's got the Milwaukee 8 in it. I think you'll really like it. Less vibration. It's less of that old school Harley twin cam kind of thing. So I know that there's a lot of people out there that are kind of turned off by the way that Harley's going with everything, you know. But I think a lot of them, if they just like give it a chance, they will actually really appreciate the engine. One thing that I know, I mean, if you have a Harley, you're more than likely going to get pipes for it. So I ended up doing that. I was actually on right now. I have the headers; those are aftermarket. My slip-ons, these are aftermarket. But I didn't realize this, but the cat converters were actually up in the head pipes, so I just started out with just the slip-ons, just to see what kind of a difference that would make. And from stock, people don't waste your money. You have to get the headers. If you get just the mufflers, it's really not going to be that much of a difference. I mean, maybe it depends on what you get. I have the Vance and Hines, the 450 slip-ons, and I really like them. They look great, but they really weren't that much different sounding than the stock pipes. They were a little bit louder, a little bit deeper, but it was barely noticeable. Honestly, if you're hard of hearing, you probably weren't even going to tell the difference. So after that, I just realized that I had to get the full system. So I went with the powerduals for my headers. And with that, I also got, I'm using the stock cover. But if you look at this end, you can kind of see it's different than the stock. But it's actually the Vance and Hines VO2 naked intake. And then under here, well, I'm not going to take it off, but I got the FP3 fuel pack from Vance and Hines also. I'm a Vance and Hines guy. I had a lot of Vance and Hines stuff throughout my bikes throughout the years, and they are probably my favorite that I've had so far as exhaust goes and other stuff. I've never had a Vance and Hines tuner, so that I'm actually trying, and so far I like it. I like the fact that it's Bluetooth, all done through the app. I like the auto tune feature. It's easy to use. They have a whole bunch of canned maps already put into it for you, and that's actually what I'm running. I haven't even gotten to do the auto tune yet, but I do plan on doing it. What else I got on here? I got the quick detach sissy bar. I don't have a luggage rack. That's coming. This seat, okay, so the stock seat, I didn't mind it. I'm short. I'm about 5'7". The stock seat wasn't too terrible for me, but for my wife, on the other hand, that was a different story. We went for a ride. Oh, I think that we were gone for about 3 hours. And she was just about in tears by the time we got back because her butt was so sore. So, yep, aftermarket seats, that's kind of another thing everybody does. This one I actually got cheap. This was actually from a coworker of my wife's. He sold it to me for cheap. He had it on his last bike. It was between this one and then the heated hammock. I actually like this one better. It's softer to the touch. I felt like the hammock had a very hard, almost like a plasticky kind of feel to it. I've never seen one of those seats otherwise, so I don't know if that's just the material. I don't know if it's just kind of starting to get dried out because he didn't like use any kind of leather rejuvenating stuff on it and like to keep it, you know, in like a cool environment. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I really don't have a whole lot done to it other than that. I didn't want to do a whole lot to it. This just, otherwise I would have stepped up and got an Ultra. But yeah, so the big thing is I know a lot of people are going to be doing their pipes, so I wanted to give you a little demo of how it sounds. I didn't take a video with the stock pipes on, so I can't really compare it with a side-by-side video for you, but I can show you what it's like now. Let me just get it turned on here. Okay, and I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I have serious OCD. When this little message pops up on the infotainment system, I have to clear it. I have to get it out. Oh, I don't even care if it's just sitting here. I can't have it up there. I just can't. All right, here we go. All right, just a little demo for you. I'm just using my cell phone, so I don't have any kind of high quality audio equipment. I definitely like them with the power duals and the high output slip-ons. It is still quiet. It's kind of nice because as you're idling, it's quiet. It's louder than stock, but it's quiet yet, you know. And then when you are cruising and you're just holding it steady, it's also quiet, you know, so you don't have to struggle to hear the radio at all or anything like that if you have that on. But you don't really hear it come alive until you're under like, mid to high RPMs. When it's in the low RPMs, you're not really going to hear it that much. But when you're hitting about 3,000 on up, then it really kind of starts to come alive and you can feel it. And then you can hear it and it's so much better. But overall, I want it louder at idle. I want it louder at cruising. I love the tone of it. You know, it's very deep. It's got that great rumble, you know. I want it a little bit louder. So I was actually thinking about taking the packing out and trying that. I rode with my slip-ons for, let's see, I got those about two weeks after I actually got the bike. And I didn't put those on right away. But I didn't actually put the headers on until, I've only got about 3 rides in with those. So my slip-ons I've had for almost a year now. So I don't know exactly how well the packing is stuck inside the mufflers. So I don't know how good that's going to be coming out, because I don't want to just stuff it back in there if it doesn't come out very nice and easy. So let me know what you guys think. Should I take the packing out? Should I leave it the way it is? You know, I've looked at other videos, and a lot of people say just leave the packing, leave the mufflers, like the baffles, leave it all alone because it sounds better. Just deal with it being quiet. Other people are saying, you know, just take the packing out, at least half of it, and then just leave the other half in there. I don't know. I'm kind of at a dilemma here, but I'm definitely in love with this bike a lot. Super smooth, tons of power. Yeah, so I'm just kind of in a dilemma with what to do with the pipes, and yeah, I'd appreciate your guys' input. Thanks.